everyone, welcome to my channel Renu's Style Corner. Yeah, before the video I have told you how to correct yourselves, like common mistakes I have told you. So this video I am here to tell you a useful information, that is nothing but how to introduce yourself. So when we go to some of the interviews, or when we go for some of the competitions, or when somebody asks your name, what do we tell generally? We tell my name is, or I am, or this is, or myself. Of course, we can introduce. I'm telling you myself Renuka or myself so and so. Telling your name is a blunder. Myself we shouldn't use at the beginning. Okay, this is one thing I wanted to tell you. Myself shouldn't be used when you are introducing to anybody. So we have four ways to introduce ourselves. First is, let me introduce myself to you. Let me introduce myself to you. I am Renuka. Okay, so if somebody asks you to ask your name, you can say, let me introduce myself to you. I'm Renuka. This is one way to introduce yourself. Next, it's my pleasure to introduce myself to you. It's my pleasure to introduce myself to you. So it's my pleasure. This is such a beautiful way to introduce yourself. Why? I'll tell you. So when you go to a function or a big seminar, you feel that's a very fortunate opportunity to introduce yourself. In that situations, you find all the delegates in front of you. So at that time, you can use this it's my pleasure way. Why? Because you feel to introduce in front of everybody, like the big delegates you see. So when you introduce in front of them, it should be, you feel it's a great thing to introduce. That's the reason we use it's my pleasure to introduce yourself or myself. It's up to you. It's my pleasure to introduce myself to you. I am Renuka. Or it's my pleasure to introduce myself to you. This is Renuka. This is one of the ways to introduce yourself. Yeah. Third one. Allow me to introduce myself to you. Allow me to introduce myself to you. Why this? I'll tell you. Let me introduce. It's my pleasure to introduce. It's the common. Allow me is like if somebody listens to this, allow me to introduce myself to you, they think, okay, this girl or this boy is showing respect to me. So that's the thing. That's the reason I most of the time I use allow me to introduce myself to you. This is Renuka. This is the third way. And the fourth way is, may I introduce myself to you. I repeat, may I introduce myself to you. This is also the particular way to introduce yourself. Why? In the sense, this also, what do I say? Excuse me. This also includes respect or permission. So if you ask somebody, may I do this, means you are respecting them and you are asking their permission. So may I introduce myself to you is also a great thing to introduce yourself. Yeah, this is the last thing I'm telling you to introduce yourself. You can use like, I would like to introduce myself to you. I repeat, I would like to introduce myself to you. I am Renuka. This is the, what do I say? Such a cute thing. I can tell it. I can, I would like to introduce myself to you. I'm Renuka. Such a cute thing and official way of introducing. This is the last. I would like to introduce myself to you. So these are the things I wanted to tell you. I hope you have learned something new today and which is very useful. Basically nowadays none of us, including me, none of us are introducing like that. Of course, for me it's fine. But when you go to the interviews and you say, my name is, they think, what? Kiddish. It is so, no, they think like, you are you the kid still. we are not kids anymore, right? If we are ready to join in any of the companies, we are not kids anymore. So that's the reason I tell you, don't use. First thing is, let me introduce myself to you. Second thing is, I would like to introduce myself to you. Allow me to introduce myself to you. May I introduce myself to you? It's my pleasure to introduce myself to you. These would help you to gain that respect and attention from others. So, these are the things I want to tell you. So, be happy, stay safe, stay healthy. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, Renu Style Corner. If you like the video, please do comment, like, and share. Bye bye.